CHRONICON 1 Bibliography. The Jesus Papers, Exposing the Greatest Cover-Up in History, Michael Blagent, 2006, Harper San Francisco. Christ, the Power and the Passion, John Van Auken, 2004, ARE Press. The Christ Conspiracy, The Greatest Story Ever Sold, Archaix S. 1999, Adventures Unlimited. Pirates and the Lost Templar Fleet, David Hatcher Childress, 2003, Adventures Unlimited. The Golden Treasury of Patristic Quotations, from 50 to 750 AD, compiled by I.D.E. Thomas, 1996, Hearthstone Press. History in Quotations, reflecting 5,000 years in world history, M.J. Cohen and John Major, Castle. The Albigensian Heresy, Reverend H.J. Warner, 1922-2007, Booktree. Survivors in Atlantis, Frank Joseph, 2004, Bear & Co. Technology of the Gods, The Incredible Sciences of the Ancients, David Hatcher Childress, 2000, Adventures Unlimited. The Aryan Race, Charles Morris, 1888, Chicago, S.C. Griggs & Co. Celtic Myths and Legends, T.W. Rolleston, 1917-1990, Dover. Atlantis and the Kingdom of the Neanderthals, Colin Wilson, 2006, Bear & Co. The Gospel Truth, The Heresy of History, Alexander S. Holub, Ph.D., 2004, Bridger House Pub. March of the Titans, A History of the White Race, Arthur Kemp, 2006, The Barnes Review. The Nature of Asatru, Mark Puryear, Universe Inc. History of the First Council of Nice, Dean Dudley, 1925, Booktree reprint, 1999. The Evolution of the Idea of God, Grant Allen, 1897, Booktree. Simon Magus, His Philosophy and Teachings, G.R.S. Mead, 1892, Booktree, 2003. The Holy Tablets, Dr. Malachi Z. York, The Holy Tabernacle. Cosmic Codes, Chuck Missler, Koinonia House. The Orion Prophecy, Patrick Gerrell and Gina Ratink, Adventures Unlimited. The Science Times Book of Natural Disasters, edited Nicholas Wade, 2000, Alliance Press. Extraterrestrials in Biblical Prophecy, G. Cope Shellhorn. A Hitchhiker's Guide to Armageddon, David Hatcher Childress, Adventures Unlimited. Rule by Secrecy, Jim Mars, Perennial. The Knights Templar in the New World, William F. Mann, 2004, Destiny. Symbols, Sex and the Stars, Ernest Busenbach, reprint, Booktree. Lost Language of Symbolism 2, Harold Bailey, Booktree reprint. The 33 Strategies of War, Robert Greene, Viking. The First Genesis, The Saga of Creation v. Evolution, William Dankenbring, Triumph. Evolution Cruncher, Vance Ferrell, Evolution Facts, Inc. Zoroastrianism, John W. Waterhouse, 1934, Booktree reprint. The Origin and Evolution of Religion, Albert Churchward, 1924, Booktree reprint. The Fountainhead of Religion, Ganga Prasad, 1927, Booktree reprint. Caesar Against the Celts, Ramon L. Jimenez, 2001, Castle. Historical Deception, The Untold Story of Ancient Egypt, Mustafa Gagala, 1999, Tehuti Research Foundation. Alexander the Great, Robin Lane Fox, Penguin. Stolen Legacy, George G. M. James, 1954, reprint 2001, African American Images. The Mayan Prophecies for 2012, Gerald Benedict, 2009, Watkins, London. Introduction to Comets, John C. Brandt and Robert Chapman, 2004, Cambridge University Press. The Lost Treasure of King Juba, Frank Joseph, 2003, Bear & Co. The Return of the Serpents of Wisdom, Mark Amaru Pinkham, 1997, Adventures Unlimited. A Quest for Answers, The Da Vinci Code, Josh McDowell, 2006, Green Key Books. The End of Empire, Attila the Hun and the Fall of Rome, Christopher Kelly, 2009, W. W. Norton & Co. Sargon the Magnificent, Mrs. Sidney Bristow, The Assassination of the Covenant People. Fingerprints of the Gods, Graham Hancock. 1995 Mandarin. Mahabharata, C. Rajagopalachari. 1983 Bharatiya Bhavan. The Decline of the West, Oswald Spengler, an abridged edition by Helmut Werner, 1991. Hyperspace, Michio Kaku, 1994, Anchor Books, Oxford University Press. Four Witnesses, The Early Church in Her Own Words, Rod Bennett, 2002, Ignatius Press. The City of God, St. Augustine, translated Marcus Dodds, 2009, Hendrickson Pub. The Bible Fraud, Tony Bushby, 2001, The Pacific Blue Group. Egypt, Child of Atlantis, John Gordon, 1997, Bear & Co. New Worlds in the Cosmos, The Discovery of Exoplanets, Michel Mayer and Pierre-Yves Frey, Cambridge University Press. The Gods of Eden, William Brambley Avon. The Genesis Race, Will Hart, Bear & Co. Odyssey of the Gods, Eric von Daniken, Element 2000. Our Haunted Planet, John Keel, 1971. Glade Press, reprint Booktree, 2002. Elder Gods in Antiquity, M. Don Sean, Ozark Mountain. Humanity's Extraterrestrial Origins, Dr. Arthur David Horn with Lynette Ann Mallory Horn, 1994, Silber Schnorr. Flying Serpents and Dragons, Rene Andrew Booley, 1990, Booktree. When Time Began, Zechariah Sitchin, Avon. The Wars of Gods and Men, Zechariah Sitchin, Avon. The Lost Realms, Zechariah Sitchin, Avon. God's Laughter, Man in His Cosmos, Gerald Stagun, translated from German by Steve Lake and Caroline Marl, Aaron Asher Books, HarperCollins, 1990-1992. The Energy Grid, Bruce Cathy, Adventures Unlimited. Hesiod Theogony, translated Dorothea Wender, Penguin. Natural History, Pliny the Elder, translated John F. Healy, Penguin. Lucretius on the Nature of the Universe, translated Ronald Melville, Oxford World Classics. Pindar the Odes, translator C. M. Bowra, Penguin. Atrahasis, translator Albert T. Clay, 1922, Booktree reprint. Enuma Elish, Seven Tablets of Creation, Volume 1 and 2, L. W. King, 1902, Booktree reprint. Iliad, Homer, translator Ennis Reeves, Barnes and Noble. Tales from Ovid, translated from Metamorphosis by Ted Hughes, Farrar, Straus Giroux. The Great Pyramid Decoded, E. Raymond Capt, Hoffman Printing, 1978. The Great Pyramid, Its Divine Message, D. Davidson and H. Aldersmith, 12th edition, 1924, Booktree. The Origin and Significance of the Great Pyramid, C. Snelland Wake, 1882, Reeves and Turner, reprint by Booktree. Voyages of the Pyramid Builders, Robert Schoch and Robert McNally, Tarcher, Putnam. Lost Scriptures of Giza, Jason M. Breshears, 2006, Booktree. When the Sun Darkens, Orbital History and 2040 AD, Return of Planet Phoenix, Jason M. Breshears, 2009, Booktree. Anunnaki Homeworld, Orbital History and 2046 AD, Return of Planet Nibiru, Jason M. Breshears, 2011, Booktree. Lost Cities and Ancient Mysteries of Africa and Arabia, David Hatcher Childress, Adventures Unlimited. Lost Cities of Atlantis, Ancient Europe and the Mediterranean, David Hatcher Childress, Adventures Unlimited. Ancient Mysteries, Peter James and Nick Thorpe, Ballantyne. The Destruction of Atlantis, Frank Joseph, Bear & Co. Ancient Man, Handbook of Puzzling Artifacts, William Corliss, Sourcebook Project. Atlantis, Mother of Empires, Robert B. Stacey Judd, 1939, Adventures Unlimited. Atlantis, The Antediluvian World, Ignatius Donnelly and Egerton Sykes, Kessinger, reprinted Booktree. Atlantis in America, Navigators of the Ancient World, Ivar Zapp and George Erickson, Adventures Unlimited. Secret Cities of Old South America, Harold T. Wilkins, 1952, Adventures Unlimited. The Histories, Cornelius Tacitus, translated Alfred Church and William Brodrib, Penguin. Annals of Imperial Rome, Tacitus, translated Michael Grant, Penguin. The Later Roman Empire, Ammianus Marcellinus, translator Walter Hamilton, Penguin. Ages in Chaos, Volume 1, From the Exodus to King Akhenaton, Immanuel Velikovsky, 1952. Reprint 2009, Paradigma. Saxons, Vikings and Celts, The Genetic Roots of Britain and Ireland, 2006, Brian Sykes. A History of Civilization, Volume 1, Prehistory to 1715, 6th edition, Brinton Christopher, Wolfe Winks, Prentice Hall, 1984. The Assyrians and Babylonians, History and Treasures of an Ancient Civilization, Alfredo Ritzer, White Star Pub. The Poison King, The Life and Legend of Mithridates, Adrienne Mayer, 2009, Uncontested Advance Proof, Princeton University Press. The Naked Olympics, The True Story of the Ancient Games, Tony Perrotte, 2004, Random House Trade. The Origins of Greek Civilization, Chester C. Starr, 1961, 1991, W. W. Norton & Co. Phoenicians, Glenn E. Marco, 2000, University of California Press. Alexandria, Jewel of Egypt, Jean-Yves Empereur. Translator, Jane Brenton, Discoveries, Abrams, 2001. Alexander of Macedon, A Historical Biography, Peter Green, University of California. Children of the Sun, A Study of the Egyptian Settlement of the Pacific, W. J. Perry, 1923, Booktree reprint, 2004. Atlantis in America, Lewis Spence, 1925, reprint, Booktree. Ancient Civilizations, Greenhaven Press. Egypt, Greece and Rome, Charles Freeman, Oxford University Press. Civilization or Barbarism, Cheek Anta Diop, Lawrence Hill Books. The Round Towers of Atlantis, Henry O'Brien, 1834, Adventures Unlimited. Cataclysm, Compelling Evidence of a Cosmic Catastrophe in 9500 BC, D.S. Allen and J.B. Dallaire, Bear & Co. The Philosopher and the Druid, A Journey Among the Ancient Celts, Philip Freeman, Simon & Schuster. From the Ashes of Angels, Forbidden Legacy of a Fallen Race, Andrew Collins, Bear & Co. The Murder of Tutankhamun, Bob Bryant, G. P. Putnam's Sons. The Histories, Herodotus, translator Aubrey D. Selincourt. Revised John Marincola, Penguin. The Early History of Rome, Livy, translator Aubrey D. Selincourt, Penguin. Tracing Our Ancestors, Frederick Haberman, Covenant. The Incredible Discovery of Noah's Ark, Charles E. Sellier and David Bolsiger, 1995, Dell Pub. Antiquities of the Jews, Flavius Josephus, translator 1736, William Whiston, Hendrickson Pub. Great Disasters, Reader's Digest S. Edited Carrie Ward, 1989. The End of Eden, The Comet That Changed Civilization, Graham Phillips, 2007, Bear & Co. Cicero on Government, Marcus Tullius Cicero, translator Michael Grant, Penguin. The Post-Captivity Names of Israel, Reverend Pasco Gord, 1989, Artisan. Secrets of Time, Stephen Jones, God's Kingdom Ministries. The Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, 1776. Edward Gibbon, 6 volumes, Every Man's Library. A Short History of the World, H.G. Wells, Booktree reprint. The Dragon Legacy, The Secret History of an Ancient Bloodline, Nicolau de Vere, Booktree. The Secret in the Bible, Tony Bushby, Joshua Books. Jesus Goes to Hollywood, The Alternative Theories About Christ, William Bramley, Dartlin and Associates. Human Accomplishment, Charles Murray, 2003, Perennial. Wars That Changed the World, Charles Messenger, 2008, Quercus Pub. History of the Christian Religion to the Year 200, Charles B. Waite, C.V. Waite & Co., 1900, 5th edition, 6th printing, 1992. 1421, The Year China Discovered America, Gavin Menzies, Harper Perennial. The Night Attila Died, Solving the Murder of Attila the Hun, Michael A. Babcock, 2005, Berkeley Publishing Group. The Invaders of Rome, Byrne Keating, 1966, G. P. Putnam's Sons. The God Kings of Outremer, Hugh Montgomery, 2008, Booktree. The God Kings of Europe, Hugh Montgomery, 2006, Booktree. St. Paul in Britain, R. W. Morgan, 1860, Hoffman, 1984, Artisan. Jesus, God, Man or Myth, Herbert Kuttner, 1950, reprint 2000, Booktree. The Discoverers, A History of Man's Search to Know His World and Himself, Daniel J. Boorstin, 1983, vintage. The End of Days, Armageddon and Prophecies of the Return, Zechariah Sitchin, 2006, William Morrow. Apocalypse 2012, An Investigation into Civilization's End, Lawrence E. Joseph, 2007, Broadway Books. Today, Tomorrow, and the Great Beyond, John S. Fox. Association of the Covenant People, Prophets of Doom, Damel Cohen, The Hillbrook Press. Early Man and the Cosmos, Evan Haddingham, Walker & Co. Aryan Sun Myths, The Origins of Religion, Sarah Elizabeth Titcomb, 1899, reprint Booktree. Celtic Myth and Legend, Charles Squire, New Page Books. Ancient Egypt, Light of the World, Volume 1 and 2, Gerald Massey, reprint Black Classic Press. The Greek Myth, Robert Graves, Penguin. Primitive Mythology, Masks of God, Joseph Campbell, 1959-1991, Penguin Compass. Gerald Massey's Lectures, Gerald Massey, 1900, reprint Booktree. The Oxford Illustrated Companion to World Mythology, David Leeming, 2008, Tess Press. Cosmos of the Ancients, Stefan Stenud, 2007, Book Surge. Our Sun God, Christianity Before Christ, John Denham Parsons, 1895, 2007, reprint Booktree. Tales of the Prophets, Great Books of the Islamic World, Muhammad ibn Allah al-Qisai, translator W. M. Thaxton, Jr., Great Books of the Islamic World. Secret Teachings of All Ages, Manly P. Hall, Philosophical Research Society. The Secret Doctrine, Helen P. Blavatsky, 1888, Quest. Commentaries on the Occult Philosophy of Agrippa, Willi Schroeder, Samuel Weiser. 3 Books of Occult Philosophy, Henry Cornelius Agrippa, 16th Century Annotator Donald Tyson, Llewellyn. Mysticism, A Study and an Anthology, F. C. Happold, 1963, Penguin. The Story of Astrology, Manly P. Hall, Philosophical Research Society. The Magus, A Complete System of Occult Philosophy, Volume 1 and 2, Francis Barrett, 1801, Booktree reprint. Fallen Angels and the Origins of Evil, Elizabeth Clare Prophet, Summit University. Gog and Magog, The Giants of Guildhall, F. W. Fairholt, London, John Camden, Houghton, Piccadilly, 1859, reprint Booktree. The Nag Hammadi Library, Definitive Translation of the Gnostic Scriptures, James M. Robinson, Harper, San Francisco. The Wisdom of the Knowing Ones, Manly P. Hall, Philosophical Research Society. The Stones and the Scarlet Thread, Bonnie Gaunt, Gaunt. Beginnings, The Sacred Dane, Bonnie Gaunt Adventures Limited. Time and the Bible's Number Code, Bonnie Gaunt, Gaunt. Dialogues of Plato, Jowett Translation, edited J. D. Kaplan, 1955, Pocket Library. The Discourses, Niccolo Machiavelli, Penguin. Kybalion, 3 Initiates, 1912, Booktree reprint. The Story of Philosophy, Will Durant, 1926-2006, Pocket Books. The Book of Enoch, translator Richard Lawrence, Artisan. The Book of Jasher, translator Albinus Alcuin, 800 AD, Booktree reprint. The Book of Jubilees, translator Rev. George H. Shodde, Artisan. Apocalypse of Baruch, Destiny. The Archaix volume, translated Drs. McIntosh and Twyman, Booktree reprint. Lost Books of the Bible and Forgotten Books of Eden, World Bible Publishers. Morals and Dogma of the Ancient and Accepted Rite of Freemasonry, Albert Pike, 1880s, 33rd. New Vision Pub, LLC, 2004 reprint. Freemasonry and its Ancient Mystic Rites, C.W. Leadbeater, 1926, Gramercy, 1986. Origin and Evolution of Freemasonry, Albert Churchward, 1920 Book Tree reprint. Mysteries and Magic, John and Ann Spencer TV Books, NY. Nostradamus, The Complete Prophecies for the Future, Mario Reading, 2006 Watkins Pub, London. Our Cosmic Ancestors, Maurice Chatelain, Temple of Golden Pub. Journeys to the Mythical Past, Zechariah Sitchin, 2007, Bear & Co. Stonehenge and the Great Pyramid, Bonnie Gaunt. Window on the Universe, Gaunt. The Great Pyramid, Its Secrets and Mysteries Revealed, Piazzi Smythe, 1880, Bell Pub, NY. 1990 version reprinted from 1978 Outlet Book Company. Original published by W. Isbister. London under title Our Inheritance in the Great Pyramid, 1880. The Portable Voltaire, edited Ben Ray Redman, 1968, Penguin. America and Great Britain, Our Identity Revealed, William Dankenbring, Triumph. The 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene, 1998, Viking. Life as We Do Not Know It, Peter Ward, 2005, Viking. The Lost Years of Jesus, Elizabeth Clare Prophet, 1984, Summit University Press. The World's Most Mysterious Objects, Lionel Patricia Fanthorpe, 2002, Dundurn. Secret Places of the Lion, George Hunt Williamson, Destiny. The Bible is History, Werner Keller, Bantam. Feats and Wisdom of the Ancients, Library of Curious and Unusual Facts, Time Life. The Stone Angle, John 1. Sacred Number and the Origins of Civilization, Richard Heath, Inner Traditions, 2007. Nature Worship, Ted St. Rain, 1929, reprint Book Tree. The Rosicrucian Cosmo Conception, The Spear of Destiny, Northern Mysteries and Magic, Planet in Rebellion. Popery, Foe of the Church, Joseph S. Van Dyke, 1871, Book Tree reprint.